Hello everyone and welcome to another high elo game of Age of Empires. Today we're finally caught up on our favorite reality TV show 90 Day Fiancé. If you haven't checked that show out, please do. It is a trash heap but an entertaining one. And we are now ready to watch Hera playing as the Berbers in blue take on Mr. Yo playing as the Spanish in red. Now while the players heard their herdables explore their surroundings with adorable little piggles and try to go up to feudal as fast as possible, let's take a look at the civ matchup we'll be watching today. Now, the Berbers are a civ that pushes its players into the welcoming hooves of cavalry. All stable units are 15% cheaper in Castle Age, 20% cheaper in Imperial, making their hussars super duper trash units. Their camel units can be upgraded to regenerate health, and their castles can be upgraded to work 25% faster, both of which strongly benefit their first unique unit, the Camel Archer. This is a mounted archer with a good amount of HP, great speed, and a decent attack bonus against cavalry archers, which might spell trouble for our Spaniard in red should he decide to go conquistadors. Now, starting in Castle Age, the Berbers can also start training their second unique unit, the Genitor. Think of this as a mounted skirmisher that comes with more HP but less range and does cost a little bit more food. Now, to get your economy up and running as soon as possible, take a look at this. Berber villagers, bottom left of your screen, movement speed is 0.84 compared to the generic 0.8. That is because Berber villagers move 5% faster in Dark Age and 10% faster every age after that, being Feudal, Castle, and, of course, Imperial. Now, across the Desert Sea, I always say Desert Sea when I see Arabia, but it's not really a desert, is it? Maybe it's in the process of becoming a desert, since it does look a little yellow and patchy here. But in any event, Mr. Yo playing as the Spanish, a paramilitary civilization that, man oh man, loves its gunpowder units. Spanish gunpowder units fire 18% faster, and their unique unit, as I mentioned, the Conquistador, is a heavy hitting but overall less accurate mounted hand cannoneer with more HP but less range. Now, to defend these costly units, Spaniards, or rather the Spanish, can train missionaries, which are basically mounted knights. Oh my god, mounted monks with less range and cannot pick up relics. I don't know, all of a sudden, I got cottonmouth, tongue-tied, something. Some cat has my tongue. In any event, before you start thinking that the shorter range on a missionary is a disadvantage, know that it may not necessarily be a problem, since the Spanish can upgrade both their monks and missionaries to convert enemy units faster, and the same missionaries I just mentioned can be upgraded to have a small range boost. Now, to support their military-industrial complex, Spanish villagers build structures faster, their blacksmith upgrades cost no food, and thanks to one of the most recent patches, they receive 20 gold for every single technology that's researched. Doesn't matter if it's a military technology, doesn't matter if it's an economic technology, so we'll keep an eye out on the top right of our screen whenever Mr. Yo decides to get Loom. You'll see he gets a little bit of a government rebate. Instead of costing 50 gold, it costs 30, because 20 will get added back to his coffers. Now, why the heck did I refer to the Spanish as a paramilitary civilization? Because each and... oh my god, again tongue-tied. Each and every one of these villagers can be upgraded to get 40 extra HP, a massive boost to their armor, and a massive boost to their attack, which together with the sappers upgrades makes them absolutely incredible in the later stages of the game, taking down structures. Now take a look. He researched Loom, 50 gold down at the top right of your screen. Loom completes, 70 gold. That is a new cool feature of the Spanish. Pigs have to be careful. The Spanish are hungry. I lived in Norway for about 6 months. I lived in Oslo. I was in a student exchange program in 2004. Oh my god, 19 years. 19 years. Where the hell has the time gone? In any event, I lived in Oslo, and some of my closest friends were also exchange. I mean, all the exchange students lived together, but my closest friends were 3 Spaniards, 1 from Madrid, 2 from Barcelona. I won't even try to speak Catalan, but whenever I would visit their room, because the 1 from Madrid and 1 from Barcelona lived together in a room, man, did they like their pork products. Man, was there always some chorizo or some kind of acorn-fed hog meat hanging from the ceiling or hanging against the wall, drying, being cured, being spiced, being manipulated into a million different delicious ways. And I absolutely loved it. I mean, I am a huge pepperoni fan. But in any event, I don't know why the hell I went on a side tangent. I think it's because I saw the little pigs and all of a sudden memories, you know, returned. In any event, let's take a look as the players hit Feudal. Hera a few seconds behind his opponent. Nothing to really be concerned about or write home about. His primary gold nice and secure in the back. Primary stone very far in the back. Has a bit of a small forest here in the northeast of his base, but the rest, take a look, completely open. Single ibex left on guard. Mr. Yo, primary gold in the forward position next to a forest, so somewhat defendable in the earlier stages of the game, not necessarily in the middle to late, because there is a big gap to the north of that gold. His primary stone in a Tesla shape right in the back, and he's got two forests in the kind of, I would say maybe this one, maybe kind of forward position, not really. But already Mr. Yo has done what Mr. Yo likes to do, which is take on big construction projects, and has already started walling off his base as his scouts gather in the graveyard. A solemn procession here as three of them move south. We'll follow them on their journey. Actually, maybe not. There's already two scouts for our Berber. And a spearman, okay, I guess just exploring, but for some reason exploring a little bit too far off campus, and now a villager gets caught out, leads these scouts directly to a spearman. But I think Mr. Yo's probably going to commit here, no? Yeah, this is an incredible get here. 2 kills already. That spearman had no business being all the way off campus here. At the same time, though, Hera is now pushing in, blocking with one scout. But the town center garrisoned with enough villagers to scare the shit out of these scouts. And now Mr. Yo finds himself with a spearman who's a little bit not where he should be. But Hera decides to back away, not getting the damage that he wanted. Mr. Yo kills a spearman, kills a villager, already doing some early game damage to his opponent. But 26 villagers to 25, meh. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm just gonna make a silly guttural sound and go meh, because that is the kind of high quality casting that I wish to be known for. In any event, the spearman continues to chase these scouts around, and Mr. Yo, having seen what he wanted to see, the location of the town center, can guess where it is based on all the farms, sees the berries, sees the gold, sees the stone. Mr. Yo has gotten himself an amazing amount of vision, but speaking of vision, look at Hera. Also sees the berries, the gold, the stone, the wall-offs, everything that he needs to. And what are we working with? 2 spearmen to 1. Hera is back. What is he whacking away at? A villager who is very far out of position. Might want to take some of these berry villagers to help defend, but no, there's a second spearman. And Hera evens up the villager kill count, and also, by the way, the regular kill count here, as now 4 scouts chase 3 scouts the hell out of the back of his base. Why a random bamboo stalk here? Is anyone who watches Age of Empires on YouTube or Twitch or Facebook or wherever there's content being made, is anyone, what's the word for someone who specializes in the knowledge of trees? An arborist? Arborealist? I honestly don't know. This is revealing my ignorance, but all of these various types of trees, they don't coexist. You don't get bamboo with autumn oaks. I guess the autumn part's irrelevant, but let me know if you actually know anything about forestry and that kind of stuff. Is this game accurate when it comes to this, or did the map just randomly spawn? Do they have just like a slot machine, an RNG that just says, okay, today we're going to have a random bamboo stalk over here, and then a bunch of beautiful autumn colored oak trees over here? In any event, Mr. Yo still up 1 villager, despite the fact that Hera managed to kill one of his. And now they are even in villagers, and they are not so even in military supply. Mr. Yo down, but using only 2 scouts. He's taking Hera for a ride here. 6 of Hera's 7 army supply. I'm assuming the 7th is this one spearman who kind of needs to just chill and stay home. 1 scout does die already. Okay, I thought Mr. Yo was leading Hera on a... Oh, what? What the hell? How the hell did 2 scouts kill 4 and only lose 1? How bad was the HP on those scouts? I apologize. I'm usually very keen on seeing the HP of units before they engage into any kind of scuffle. I really was not expecting Mr. Yo to turn around and fight there. Maybe he clicked on Hera's scouts, saw that their HP is not optimal, and said, you know what, I can turn around and I can take this. But what an absolute crazy engage there for Mr. Yo. Both players now heading up to castle, about 10 seconds apart. Hera's not going to find any foothold here. I mean, even a palisade at this point, it's 250 HP for a unit that attacks on a 5 and has 2 melee armor, so 3 damage. There's no way he's getting in here. Is he going to see the... Yeah, he sees the spearman, knows enough to get the hell out of here. Mr. Yo also keeping tabs on the back of his opponent's base. So both players... Oh, look at him trying to deke around the spearman. Beautiful micro out of both players, by the way. Will he garrison villagers? No, he does not. Knowing that that was exactly what Mr. Yo wanted, and which is why Mr. Yo skirting the edge of the town center as opposed to going in. Bloodlines for our Berber. Remember, once he hits castle, them discounts start kicking in, and all of a sudden, it is Boxing Day at the Berber stable. How many stables does he have, by the way? I'm going to zoom out. He has 1 stable. Mr. Yo, 7-8 seconds ahead of his opponent, loses. The scout was busy plopping down town centers, wasn't microing this 1 scout. And now the chase is on. Anyone else here watch that TV show, The Chase? I really like the British version. I don't know why. I sound like one of these annoying people who are like, oh, you like The Office with Steve Carell? I like the British version with Ricky Gervais, even though that version had, what, 1 season or 2 seasons? Anyway, enough stream of consciousness nonsense. Okay, opting to go for a castle here is our Berber instead of town centers. Husbandry as well. So we know what direction, which animal, hint, our Berber is going to go. Or maybe hint. Night is out. Mr. Yo in the back of this, let's take a look. Has the 1 stable, 1 barracks, monastery with a monk healing up a scout cavalry unit. Not something we see every day. Blacksmith to the back. Town center's producing villagers, but villagers taking a bit of a siesta here. And Mr. Yo moving within with a spearman. Okay, lost his knight, it looks like. And now camel archers are out. Oh, it lost his knight to a convert, I should say. I don't think our Berber built, or rather trained this knight. And now Mr. Yo wisely decides to back off. A 4th town center. Interesting play here. 4 town centers to 2. I mean, it'll be 4 town centers to 1 for a long time. This is not a lot of villagers. They are not Sicilian. They are not Spanish. So they're just building it the regular amount of time. Oh, a monk gets sniped here to the west portion of the map. And now we've got a Spanish camel archer ready to take on Tony the Tiger as he tries to take on these spearmen. Hut goes the camel to try to help his teammates out. Come on. Why did you rush all the way here if not to help against that? Monk still needs a little bit of time to regain his faith. But now these camel archers are a bit, unnecessary pokage here. So a bit of a low friction engage here. Reconverts the camel archer right before he dies. What a boss monk, laying down his life to get back a lost unit. And Mr. Yo must have thought he had that monk's number. Otherwise, he probably would have deleted that camel archer. And what does he have over here? A spearman over here. That knight still patrolling, unhealed. Uncharacteristic for Hera to leave that knight at half health. Monks are enough to shoo away 5 camel archers. He's got 8 in total. Number 6, number 7 make their way north. And let's see what Hera can do here. I mean, camel archer is not the strongest unit in the game. Relying more, I think, on their speed And take a look at that. Cavalry Archer +4. I think it jumps up to +6 once they become elite, if we're lucky enough to see this game go Imperial. But for now, keeping tabs on his opponent, trying to find if there are any places here that he can sneak into. Oh, bamboo for the win for Mr. Yo here. And here we go. Mr. Yo is going to have to do some urgent last-minute construction. But does he mind? He's got 74 villagers to 59. He's up 15 villagers, 25 army supply, and now he's getting a castle up of his own up. What are we working with? Still just one stable, still just one barracks, that one siege workshop that we saw. Here is he gonna see? He's gonna see the castle. He's gonna see the scorpion. Loses another camel archer. Oh my goodness. And by the way, the scorpion didn't die. So Mr. Yo here, slowly picking and poking away at Hera's army supply. Even though Hera's got 13 to 5, he's now down 16 villagers. And we have a pull. 600 stone. I think we know what this means. I think we know what this means, or maybe we suspect. I shouldn't say anything ever anymore in this game, because who knows the direction the players will take. Hera needs a little bit more time to get up 650 stone for a castle, I suspect, which is why he's keeping these villagers busy. What's the expression that idle hands are the devil's playwork? Hera knows that. He doesn't want these villagers rising up in any kind of revolt or revolution. So he's keeping them busy constructing houses. Now a castle is going up for him. Spearman Knight. I really am curious. He is really concerned about some kind of side swipe here by Mr. Yo, but instead of using outposts or anything else, he's using that one spearman, and the one converted knight. Mr. Yo clicking up to Imperial, getting bloodlines. What is he building out of this castle? Nothing. Another stable? Take a look at this. Mr. Yo, is he planning to go melee cavalry? Knowing that Hera built camel archers? Probably. Look, I'm not going to put myself in the shoes of a player with 2918 Elo. By the way, if Hera ever does watch this game, this cast, whatever, congratulations on cracking 2900. That is just bonkers. And looking forward to 3000. But did he build these camel archers? Or, I mean, he built them before, but did he double down once he saw this castle? He's got 11. He had 8 at the time. Does he expect conquistadors or run-bys? I mean, again, I don't know why these units are just randomly running around the map. Vision, I guess. In the meantime, Mr. Yo is playing his cards very close to his chest here. Look at this. Nothing being built in this stable. He doesn't want to reveal that he's going melee cavalry. The Berbers haven't seen the stable here to the back. Mind games out of Mr. Yo. Holy, I love this game so much when stuff like this happens. Hera himself is now going up to Imperial. He's going to reach it about a minute behind his opponent. He is doubling down on ranged units. Thumb ring, padded archer armor. Oh, noes. Mr. Yo hits Imperial first. Hera looked like wanted to plop down something here. Deletes it instead. Castle, rebuilding it here to the back. Knowing that his opponent hit Imperial first, he knows that Trebs are coming out. One from here, one from here. He is about to get spit roasted by these Trebs. Cavalier, forging, chain barding armor. Oh no, Hera is going to get caught completely unawares. The problem for Mr. Yo is he's been a little slow to get these units up. Oh my god, it's all hidden. This stable. Remember, we can see that it's researching a technology I don't think Hera can. So this stable on purpose being left, not training nothing. And here come the knights in 16 seconds. They are going to be cavaliers. Is he going to reveal them? He's revealing them now, it looks like. Oh no, maybe not. I thought the vision around the tread would be a little higher. Look at this. Hera has... Okay, now he sees the cavaliers. Now he sees the Cavaliers. What are their upgrades? +1, +2. They're going to be +1, +3, 4 in a second. But this is what I was talking about. Mr. Yo being a little slow to get these up. Hera can rely on numbers here. And this was a bad move out of Mr. Yo, who loses 2 Cavaliers to a convert. Hera decides to delete them instead of returning them. And now the knight finally makes himself useful here. Looks like a bit of action here before. We'll catch that in picture. So by the time you hear this voice, that will already be decided. 2 minutes away from Paladins. Not something you see every game, any game, most games. My goodness gracious. Knight does end up falling to this garrison town center because that's what knights do. And Hera healing up his units. He's got no choice. He is doubling down on camel archers. Does he suspect that his opponent, having lost those cavaliers, is now going to switch to conquistadors? Or is he just saying, you know what, I missed the boat. I'm not going to start researching Maghrebi camels now. I mean, 700 food, 300 gold is not a lot. He's got the resources. Instead, he's doubling down on monks because he's already got 5 monks. Treb on Treb violence. By the way, Hera's castle, if you notice, isn't here anymore. Thanks to these Spanish Trebs. Mr. Yo wants to boom in population, 20 seconds away from Paladins. Cavaliers. Oh, look how quickly they just demolish these camel archers. I mean, let's take a look once they become Paladins, first of all. Oh, I love that part of the game, seeing the units upgrade. But look at this, attacking on an 11 against a unit that has 7 HP, 7 pierce armor. My goodness, 7 pierce armor against an 11 attack, no bonuses whatsoever, only cavalry archers. So 4 damage done to a unit with 180 HP is 45 camel archers to one-shot a paladin. Hera has 21, less than half of what he needs. Look how long it takes each paladin to die. So if Mr. Yo can just surround his opponent at the same time he is attacking here, looks like he lost a whole bunch. 4 paladins lost to converts. Only 1 survives here to the bottom left of our screen. And Mr. Yo is pushing through all of Hera's monks. He's down to 2 monks. And holy moly, mind games from Mr. Yo. Is he gonna get the W? Hera's broke. He's got no resources. He's building 3 camel archers at a time, but what the hell again are you gonna do with a camel archer against this many paladins? Bring the ones from the south as well. Oh my goodness. I mean, Hera probably should take this engage here to the left next to the castle. But my goodness. Oh, wow. Information is power. And I don't know why I clicked the house there. Mr. Yo keeps this one stable idle and uses these hidden back stables. Hera, oh my God, look at this. I was going to say, you know, he can maybe try to get an army up. And then I looked up and I saw 40 paladins. Where the hell are these 40 paladins? And then I clicked here and holy moly. Mind games from Mr. Yo. Hidden paladins galore. And these camel archers can run all the live long day. They do run a little bit faster, 1.54 to 1.49. I don't think he researched Maghrebi camels, so these are not they're not regenerating. Where is no, I don't see it. Wow. 43 camel archers, 82 paladins. Peak APM about halfway through the game. Peak APM for him. For Hera about 8 minutes ago or so, right towards the end of the game. Economically, my goodness, the Spaniards at the end. How much of a villager lead did he have? 30 villager lead. And Hera must have seen the score, said, whoa, I'm down 2,200. That is 30%. Has managed to get more stone. Not terrible, but down significantly in gold, about 2,500. Significantly in food. Wood. Okay. Not the end of the world. Kill count, not the highest, but man, oh man. Sometimes I feel like things I say or the way I cast is too theoretical or maybe too general when I say things like you need map vision or, knowledge is power. But if Hera had seen what was going on here instead of what was going on here, he would know that this was a dummy stable, rather, a singular stable. And holy moly, did Mr. Yo play a trick on our blue Berber. And using that trick just overwhelms. Again, what the hell do you do when a fully upgraded Spanish paladin shows up at your doorstep? And not just one, but 40. And he plans on bringing 4 more of his friends. And now he's inside your base. Your entire army, out of 21 camel archers, 17 are here, which means that this is all going bye-bye. There's 2 trebs here as well. Mr. Yo even building a 3rd, training a 3rd, producing a 3rd, whatever the hell. And Hera's going to lose this treb here. Look at these camel archers just lying dead. Their struggle is over. What was the quote from Game of Thrones when Jon's, spoiler alert if anyone still needs a spoiler alert, when Jon Snow gets killed and then comes back to life and hangs that guy who led the insurrection, and the guy says, I fought, I lost, now I rest. These are those camel archers. They fought, they lost, now they rest because Mr. Yo, with the trick the ace up his sleeve here, gets the W. But wow, what a fun game. GG to both players. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips and make sure to subscribe and enable notifications so that you're notified of my latest uploads.